Okay, good morning. Now it's officially day 4. I filmed a little in the night. We had a massive windstorm. We heard a possibility gusts of up to 80 miles an hour, and I think 2 of them we felt. It was windy from about, 8 or 9 p.m. all the way till about 1:30 in the morning, like just super windy. You could not sleep, shaking the tents. A couple of them were just like boom, and the whole tent would shake. So all the tents held up. I think we camped with 7 or so other people. There's kind of like a oldish looking tree next to it. We all kind of tried to position as far away from it as possible. It held up good during the night. I would have filmed, but it was pitch black. I couldn't see anything, but I got a little bit of the sound. So we're at mile 37.2 or 37 or something like that. We're heading into Mount Laguna today. I think we've got about 4 more miles in. Fingers crossed that the Pine House Cafe is open, but no one is very optimistic about that. It was closed yesterday, and usually they are closed Monday, Tuesday, and today's Tuesday. So we will see. There is a store there that we can do a small resupply and probably get something hot to drink. And then head a little bit out. The problem is after Mount Laguna is pretty exposed too, and today's supposed to be the coldest day. And I don't know if the wind's supposed to continue because we got no service down here. So we'll get to Mount Laguna, maybe charge some stuff a little bit, get signal, check up on all the weather stuff, and decide from there where we're gonna go. So let's go. Okay, so that was camp last night. All the dry spots where the tents were. Second to last man out. Got the rocket frog tog look. It's a little misty. I was joking to Dad this morning. Seems like I can't hike into Mount Laguna without a once-in-a-lifetime weather event. 2 years ago, absolute downpour. And this year, 80-mile-an-hour winds. So, lucky me. So the sun is trying to peek through a little bit. Past a bunch of other tent sites. Ooh, see people way up there on the ridge. That's where the trail goes. Fun. Anyway, a lot of people with a lot less, like just shelter tents, like just one tarp. Nothing underneath, nothing on the sides. Can have a pretty good sleeping bag. Oh, there's Dad. I don't know if you guys can see. Right. Nope, not that one. In the blue. Somewhere there, right there. Okay, on we go. Oh, yeah, he started off because you can't stand around when you're packed up. It's so cold. You just gotta go. As soon as you take that puffy off, gotta go. Okay, I just wanted to say hey to my son Atlas. And Daddy are walking through a cloud today. Look at this. Pretty cool. So, I love you, buddy, and I miss you a ton. So just for kind of a visual aid, when I hiked this in 2020 and I had the monsoon rainstorm, this is the section, and this is the place where the trail here was basically like a river, just water flowing. You can see how it definitely does that every once in a while. By the way, the erosion on both sides. Yeah, I didn't film much that day because of the weather, but this is what the trail looked like. Just imagine a roaring rapids over each one of these steps for miles. It was not fun. The sun's trying to peek through over there. Might clear up. Walking for a mile, just now noticed this. I thought it was the sun, but you can see the icicles. there was frozen mud on the corners of my tents from where the rain hit the ground and then splashed up last night. So the tent is pretty dirty. I tried to shake it out as best I could, and then today is supposed to be the coldest day we've had so far, so not going to be a real chance to dry it out, but I think we got some 70-degree days coming again, so I have to wait and do it then. I don't know if you guys can see that far, but there's Dad in the blue right there on that other ridge line there. When he goes, but makes me worry a little because I kind of help him slow down, I think. And sometimes without that, he might push a little too hard past his limits. So hopefully he's settled in nicely so far to what his limits are. So not that mine are anywhere near better. Definitely heavier than I was in both the through hike and the section hike of Oregon, but already tightened up that belt strap on my pants, so I'm sure by the time 200 miles or so I'll be back down to fighting weight. Well, we got Ponderosa pine, my love. Those, I believe, are Megan's favorite tree, I think, maybe. So I'm sorry if this is annoying, but we're going to do a little walking recap of 2020. So about in here is the spot that I got the full body shakes and probably the early onset of hypothermia. And it's a beautiful area. I didn't film any of it that year because of that, and because I'm an idiot and went on to lose half my audience watching the videos because I filmed just about nothing from this day. And something I'm going to try to lean into, maybe I said that before, this time, film it all. Good, bad, and indifferent. Take you along for every bit of it. Yes, this is a spot. I almost died. Beautiful spot to die. But I lived to return and bring the rain back to Mount Laguna again. So, any of you Mount Laguna locals that hate this crazy weather, it's me. It's all my fault. Every time I come through here, unprecedented weather. So we got Laguna Mountain 1 mile. Someone left water. That's very nice. We're all good, but I'm sure in a week or so that'll come in handy for everybody. It's a beautiful place. You could, it's not exactly the same, but you could confuse that as being in Oregon. Some of it looks very similar. Some of the ground cover plants are a little different than anything that we've got, but the look of it, very similar to parts in Oregon. Okay, we've left the trail, went through the campground, used the bathroom real quick, and we're coming up on Pine House Cafe and Tavern, which looks to be closed. Sad day. Well, my grandma lives in San Diego. We'll be back down to San Diego. We'll have to make it a point to stop. Oh, there's a free tire. Anybody? No? Okay. Yeah, that's too bad. I was looking forward to that, but timing just didn't make sense. I don't think we're going to hang out here all day just to wait for it to open in the morning. I hear the French toast is fantastic, and it's probably some trick in my brain, but I thought I smelled French toast on the trail about 10 minutes ago. So, I hope against hope, but not this trip. But if the owners of the Pine House ever see this, you guys did me a huge favor back in 2020, and someday I'll be back here and repay that, because you didn't have to let me in that weather. You were closed, and you did, and who knows, could have saved my life that day. It was pretty sketch. So, just got into service, got a text from Dad. He did not take the little alternate out to the campground. There's 2 ways you can get into Mount Laguna. Follow the PCT further down. There's kind of a straight across to where the store's at. Or you can get off a little bit early, go through the campground. They got bathrooms. And closer to the Pine House. So Dad's on the other side of the trail, or on the PCT. We will meet up at the store up the road here a little ways. So, see you then. Okay, back to Mount Laguna store. There's the infamous porch. Dad doesn't look to be here quite yet. Should be here soon. We're at mile 47.7, calling it a day. Campsite is right back in those trees. So I hope we're hiding from the wind, but look at the view. Whew. Beautiful. So we're hoping the wind's not too bad. We gotta talk fast. Battery life is low. Yeah, so we did about 10.5 or something for today. Had a good day into Mount Laguna. Went out the store for a little bit, and then hiked out, I don't know, 6-7 miles. I think that'd be about right. So yeah, now we're gonna cook dinner and call it an early night and start early tomorrow and pray for no more winds, or at least a lot less winds. Okay, once again, thanks for coming along with us. Good night, everybody.